Well, from my perspective, and indeed, as you've seen from the UN communique, it was a great success. We got what we came for, the endorsement was given, and it doesn't get much better than that. We responded to the question that was asked by the G8 a couple of years ago, and we responded on behalf of our company, but indeed the wider world, in a way that was acceptable. So we're very, very excited. What we also know is the communique now has been seen by the other 10,000 participants. That's all the world leaders and industry leaders, and we hope that they'll embrace that with the endorsement and will take it back to their constituencies and will start their first steps along the road, which is very, very good news for the world and the wider industry and society as well.
Sounds like everything went as expected.
Pretty much. I mean, these things are kept under very close scrutiny, so I'm asked not to say what went on in the chamber itself, but the main truth is that we were able to present what was asked for and it was endorsed, and we came away very, very happy and to a degree relieved. As I said before the conference, if this hadn't gone ahead, it wouldn't have ended there, and we would still proceed. Nalco will still be working with the model with its customers as it does. The UN and the World Forum will still take this forward, but it's good to have the signing on the line and the names on the faces that will then get people to sit up and say, well, if the G8 endorses, it's something we should pay particular attention to. So it's a good day for the world, a good day for our organisation.
What were the highlights of the conference to you?
I think the unexpected thing was being able to meet with so many like-minded individuals who were there for one thing, and that was to assure the future of future generations on this great planet that we call home. And with all the people in the room who effectively can make that happen, it's a very, very special moment and a very special place to be. I'm certainly honoured to be in the company of many of the household names who were there because they want to make a difference. It's in nobody's interest for the Earth's resources to run out of particular fuel in a couple of generations' time and turn the light off and go home. It's not going to happen. So everyone was there to make sure that our children, grandchildren and future generations have a safe, stable home to live in as we do.
And what did you think you learned from this?
On this occasion, I think it's been very powerful to see minds focus on the environment. I mean, if you look at the Millennium Development Goals from 2000, the original intent was that 7 of the goals were focused on humanity. They were looking at community build, shelter, basics of healthcare provision, food, elimination of child labour, poverty, this sort of thing. Very, very important goals indeed. Only 1 goal was focused on the environment, and this conference to a degree has redressed the balance. If you look at the 2050 horizon with climate change, which is inevitable now, there's no more argument, the changes in water, changes in patterns of water availability means that society will not be able to be sustained in the geographies and in the demographics that it is now. So there will be wholesale migration, there will be wholesale change, and that will only happen if you understand the interrelationship of the ecology that involves society and the environment, but also the economy that's needed to underwrite it. So big change is coming, and unless you do that in a framework, part of which we've contributed today, then the future doesn't look very happy. But I'm pleased to say that the initial things that we've seen here this week are very, very positive, and there's great optimism and great hope.
As you said, it's a really positive conference, and you think it went well. So do you think the conference can be called successful?
Oh yes, very much so. It's not just the formal communiques that go on. There are a lot of side meetings that happen. There are a lot of people there that are wanting news, and they're wanting techniques and abilities, tools to make a difference, and they're there to take away so they can show others how this can be done. So if you can't make a success of it there, then certainly you can't make a success anywhere, and there is very little hope for the common future. What I saw, and certainly the communiques back that out, is that it's a very positive event, and we played our part, small as if it may be.
And do you have a final advice or suggestion for top managers to communicate your ideas and intentions regarding sustainability?
Yes, I think the key thing is take a step back from where you are right now and create an inventory. This will stand you in good stead. What resources do you consume? What waste do you create? What money are you spending making that happen? How does that relate to your emissions? And emissions are not just gases, CO2 emissions to the atmosphere, they're water to the environment. How are you protecting the environment? How are your people engaged with that? How are your wider communities engaged with you as an organisation? Where are you now? Because until you know that, you can't actually take steps to improve. one of the great things, I think it is great, in the past couple of years, is that the global recession has focused organisations on the monetary part of how they do their stuff. And a lot of people have said to me that, well, we can't get involved in sustainability right now because the recession's on, we've got to cut costs and so on. Well, the good news is, and it is great news, is that those organisations have looked at where they could reduce their cost base. And what a surprise, they've looked at resources. They've looked at water, energy, raw materials, waste disposal costs. And what a surprise, they found that if they use less of the resource of the world, they actually save money. So actually, strangely, paradoxically, the global recession has actually kick-started the sustainability movement in a way that any document or treaty could never have done. So in a way, it's great news that organisations against this background can say, we've saved this money so far, but actually we've protected the environment. How can we go further? How can we take the next big steps? Again, before they do that, where are you now and where do you want to go?
Okay. Yes, thank you. That's all I needed to ask.
Okay, thank you
so
very much. Thank you.